Hi and welcome. In today's video, I'll talk about the Snow Sky disc. Before I begin, let me thank Vio for providing the disc for this review. Rest assured, my review is 100% my own personal opinion. Let's start from the box. The box actually look quite nice, but well, it just kinda. Yes, and on the back we have this LDAC logo which is kinda eh. Let me tell you later about the eh. Okay. When we open the box, we have this quick start guide, and obviously the disc was here, and we have ourselves USB-C to USB-A cable and the forbidden snacks. So let me grab the DAP for you. And here it is. The disc feels fancy to hold. It's weird to explain, but it feels like one of collector's item product kind of thing. And well, it really threw me back to my CD player days. And in front of the disc, we have a circular display that's actually touchscreen, and the panel is using IPS type. Let me turn it on. Like, look at this. It's so smooth. I love it. And on the top we have a power button, and on the right side we have a play pause button and volume button that also act as your next track or previous track. And on this side we have a lanyard hole. I don't know if the camera could pick it up, but just believe me if you, yes, this. And on this side we have ourselves balance jack, single-ended jack, Type-C port, and micro SD slot. And on the back side there's nothing. Well, there's this dot and then this. So most of the control for the disc is done using the touchscreen, like, let's say, sweep, sweep. Yes, very descriptive, sweep. It's just so fluid, like, wow. Okay, the thing is nice. It does, yes, it's nice. Anyway, the specs. The Snow Sky disc uses dual CS43131, and the processor used is Ngenec X2000. And the output power for the single-ended jack is rated at 125mW at 32 ohms, while the balanced jack is rated at 280mW, also at 32 ohms. And for the features, well, retro design, like CD player design, coaxial output, it supports AirPlay, it has EQ, can be used as USB DAC amp, can be used as a wired dongle. And let me show you just a tiny bit of the UI. Let's see. There. Well, at first I was gonna show you my collections of songs, but you know, on the previous video I said that I lost my micro SD card because of the super strong Echo Spring micro SD slot. Yes, let's just pretend this is your album cover. It will spin like this, and then you can go back, and then let's see, working mode. We have this. Pure tone mode is just like your DAP mode. We have USB DAC mode, we have USB audio mode, we have storage mode, and that's it. Also, it supports Wi-Fi for AirPlay and the Bluetooth thingy. This is where I said for the LDAC. Why? Well, because it does supports LDAC, but the Bluetooth on this device acts just like your smartphone, so it does not support Bluetooth dongle mode, which is kinda, I don't know, maybe Vio didn't want to kill their BTR lineup or something, so they just make the Bluetooth only supports for connecting to headphones or speakers, which is, in my opinion, it's such a, I don't know, it's just a potential wasted. Like, this thing is look nice, built well, the screen is nice, it's so fluid. Why? Anyway, for the sound, I will describe the Snow Sky disc with the default settings out of the box. I will sound like copy-pasting my review of my Retro Nano because it does sound similar, but I felt like the disc is a bit more, slightly more high quality, and the tonality in general, it's neutral, like your typical Cirrus Logic tonality, slightly musical, slightly fun sounding, and the bass is bouncy round and not dull, but on this one, it has normal weight to it. Mid-range, neutral, not thin nor thick either. It's literally, well, it's not exactly musical, but it's not exactly analytical, if that make any sense. Vocals and instruments sounds normal, just like your typical CS43131 dongle, which is not a bad thing. And for the treble, it has smooth sound and good extension. Also, look at this, it's so aesthetically pleasing. But the LDAC Vio, why? Why? The technicalities for an 83 USD DAB, to be honest, its technicalities sounds just like all the CS43131, you know, those recent releases dual CS43131, and that's it. And if you want me to repeat myself again, sure. The stage, wide with excellent stage layering for its price. Imaging, good. It can handle holographic imaging if your IEM can present it in the first place, but don't expect any miracles. Separation and positioning, I think it's good. I can pinpoint and discern where the sound is coming from with this. So no complaints, and the detail retrieval is very good. It can extract okay amount of details for the price, which is not bad, especially if we consider the very nice, like, look at this, yes. So the conclusion of this review, I can recommend the Snow Sky disc if you want a collector's item or fancy unique items to your collection. But don't get me wrong, it also does its job quite well, which is as an audio player. And again, it looked nice, it feels nice, it built really well, and I like it. Though again, the LDAC, why? Anyway, that's all from me for now. Thanks for reaching this far, and I'll see you in the next one. I open a mixing and mastering commission too. Bye.